making cuts of this magnitude can literally make you sick. What I've provided with you is a lot of data. Mr. Quillman participated, maybe the first out in the open that has to be taken care of simply because of the ed code. But certainly that is not the only place that we've been looking. I have been working on the second interim. I did ask Mr. Van Norman to take it off of the agenda tonight because I did get sick. I've missed several days of work. We've made a lot of adjustments to this year's budget. I'm still trying to pencil out some additional red ink. At this time we are above our 3%, but I'm not happy with that. So I know that you all got this packet of data. I don't think that I'm here to tell you what to do. I'm here to answer any questions you might have. And this is a workshop, if I understand it. So it is open to the public's questions or comments. So, Mr. President, how would you like to proceed?
Well, I can hush with him. Mr. Van Norman, come back.
Oh, come on. I've always
I
made
know.
decisions for that one.
With a 50% pay cut for Rod since he's not
Just 50?
I thought you said 50. I was writing it down 50.
That's what I said.
You saying just 50?
Oh, I thought you said just 15.
No,
Remember, I'm
start with 80?
A quick clarification. Explain to me the proper term of furlough day. The definition.
I don't know that there is one. Our governor has used it, has assigned that term furlough to telling state employees that you're just not going to come to work one day every week, I'm not going to pay you. My definition in terms of what you're seeing with the calculations isn't that bizarre. It is negotiating with their union groups to cut some days out of their contract. Thereby doing, they will not lose any a full year of retirement credit, STRS credit or PERS credit. As long as, let me give you an example, and I won't use a teacher. Okay. Most of our teachers are on a 182-day contracted year. 1 day before school for preparation, and the second extra day, I believe, is parent-teacher conferences. If we take those 2 days out of their contract, and you can look in here to see what the amount of savings would be, $114,000. It doesn't affect our teaching days. It affects their pocketbook. That would be correct. But we would write their contract state that they were on a 180-day contract, so therefore it would not affect, they would have a full year's service credit for their pension group. And the same would hold true for classified. Let me give you another example using the classified. Every year we have a full week of STAR testing. Part of what the administration has been trying to look at is what I have a tendency to call perhaps inefficiencies. During that week of STAR testing, we have all of our employees at work. Every classroom aide, every bilingual aide. Well, what do? All the kids are taking a test. So could we not furlough, take out those 5 days out of their contract? It's not a no holds barred. Somebody's still going to be hurt. You know, those people that are losing money out of their pocket. But it's not going to affect their work with the students because the students are tested. There's a minimum day. So We have been trying to look at examples such as that make our economics, our work economics, a little more efficient and thereby save some money.
Let me go over furlough days with you. Furlough days, as last year when the governor signed it in for a 3-year period, allows the school districts to negotiate, and the key word is negotiate, up to 5 days. Furlough days over the last year and the next 2 years is usually handled by most districts where initiating an agreement with the bargaining groups that the furlough days, the employees would not be paid for those days, so they would lose, if we went 5 days, they would lose 5 days of pay. But the district would not lose any of the money that's coming from the state. So you generate that funds, and it does help the district a great deal, and that's what they're trying to get districts to do. What districts are doing and union groups are doing is not to get locked into, and I would recommend this to the union groups is to look at it, is you write an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, that this is only during the course of the next couple years, because that's when it sunsets from the governor's signature on his paper. So we're not talking about a long projected out adventure here, but it will be discussed because it is savings to the district. So furlough days, we don't have a control over that either. That was negotiated. If a district comes to no decision at the negotiation table, it goes into an impasse. Then you have to go through the procedures, and then if we cannot meet our budget, the impasse will probably uphold, as they have in other districts, and we do the furloughs. So hopefully, with that in mind, and the precedent and the case law that has been there, that if we decide to do furloughs as part of our reduction, that will be taken into consideration. So hopefully that explains a little bit about the operations of furloughs.
Okay.
Charlene?
More questions?
How does that affect ADA?
It would not.
Does not affect ADA at all.
Will we still get ADA without children here for those 5 days?
Yes.
No.
No,
The
you
children
don't.
are here, they're taking their STAR test. Which we
No,
apply
okay, so
to-
you were just talking about when you take up the 5 days furlough days for teachers, not paid teachers. Students wouldn't be here, then we don't have teachers.
That's what the governor has okayed as a part of their legislation.
Good.
We cannot do that. Any days that our students are not here.
I don't, so
No, absolutely.
I do not trust a whole lot of things. I had the district's council group who's been working on furlough days and other issues throughout the county, did their research and got back to us. There's a whole lot more to it than just what we've gone through. There's pages and pages of this stuff. So that is a short rendition of what council has told us. Now, I would advise also that union groups would also talk to their groups and get counsel to see how they perceive the reading of that law as well. Because if you know attorneys, everybody's got a different opinion.